We say that we have positive values and potentially limiting values.
Okay.
So we are very slow to say these values are negative because they can be useful under a certain circumstance. Let me give you an example. Being bureaucratic in organizations in itself can be slowing of progress. But you need to be that in a space such as the security and the banking sector because of what they deal with. So if not well dealt with, it can be potentially limiting. So, for instance, if I took your values assessment, we'll come up with 10 top values. You might choose more than that, but your top 10 values could come to, say, excellence. You could have things like continuous learning. You could have things like compassion. You could have health. You could have finances. And all these sit at different levels in our strata. If I do a survey and I find that an individual's values are cluttered around a particular area, it tells me a story. If they are spread out as well along all the 7, it tells another story. If they are at the lower bottom, it's one story. If they are all hanging at the top, it's another story.
So it means that the values are related.
Yes.
So if my answers cluster around a particular theme, you can tell I'm trending towards this side.
Exactly. So let me give you an example. Somebody who is a relationship manager, for instance, will have positive values such as customer satisfaction. You know, they are one of the values they will cling to will be listening. They'll be very, very listening. They'll be respectful. And some of the potentially limiting values they will come to would be conflict avoidance. Because they want to keep that relationship, they try as much as possible to avoid conflict. They could fall into things like the desire to be liked. And once you're doing that, it means that you are going through some compromises that will tell on your lifestyle as well. And sometimes people live like that and struggle in private. And when you have that imbalance, in the end, it can affect you as a person. Yeah.